Get business done with the new American Express Graphite Business Cash Unlimited card. With unlimited 2% cash back on all eligible purchases, unlimited 5% cash back on flights and prepaid hotels booked through American Express Travel Online, and a flexible spending capacity that can grow with your business, you'll have the confidence to keep building. Apply today and earn a welcome offer of $1,500 cash back after you spend $50,000 in qualifying purchases on your new card within the first 6 months of card membership. Terms apply. Learn more at go.amex/graphite.
Late night bites with friends? Already hard to beat. That first too hot bite of fries you couldn't wait for, followed by ice cold Pepsi. Now that hits different. Suddenly, the energy kicks back in, the night goes longer, and the laughs don't stop. Because Pepsi brings out more flavor, more fun, and more of the moment. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi Zero Sugar today.
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. Let me turn you up.
Yeah, no worries. Let me get myself together here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Where are you located geographically?
I'm technically in Toronto right now, but we're from all over Ontario.
Are you?
The band itself, yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thanks for having us, man.
We could just jump right in then if you want. I asked this about every band. For those not familiar with As Oceans Divide, can you give us the 2-sentence elevator boardroom pitch? Who are you guys?
Well, I'll try. We're a band from Ontario, a bunch of middle-aged 40-year-olds who have been playing in the Ontario scene for 20 years now. This band has members from previous bands that all played together, toured together, hundreds and hundreds of shows, met lots of interesting people. We know great promoters and people who work for the underground and music, and we're all just good friends. So those friendships kind of turned into a new project. The new project has been going excellent, and we're really happy with it and proud of it, and looking for the next stage now. Maybe put some new songs together and start playing more shows and using our contacts. We shouldn't say more shows. We haven't played any shows yet, but
okay.
Part of the fun.
So the record's been out, what, about like 2 weeks, week and a half?
Yeah.
What's been the initial response to it so far? Has it been pretty good?
All the reviews we're getting are fantastic. A lot of our friends say it's some of the best music I've ever been a part of. I think, when you do something for so long, you just continue to get better at it and learn how to write music differently. And the longer you've been around, the more opinions you hear and the more wisdom, I guess, you can pick up from it. But
how do you know when it's wisdom or golden nuggets and just somebody's bullshit?
I guess it's all opinion because it's music. But for us, I think that the big difference this project has brought is we've really learned how to make music for vocal melodies, where before, and I believe everyone other, at the beginning of our careers, we were always thinking about the riffs, the music first, and then we would hand the music to the vocalist going, here, do something with this. And then now we're limited opportunities, where this time around, we're very confident in the vocalist we have for this band. I've seen him play for other bands. He's probably my favorite singer and one of the best singers in Ontario for this style. But we really gave him a lot of room. We helped him write a lot of the vocal melodies before we even gave it to him. So we had a real idea of how we wanted these songs to flow and how we wanted them to sound. And it came out more polished than anything else we've ever done.
Okay. I know it was dedicated to your old bass player. Was that written that way, or did it just happen that way? And how powerful was it doing these songs? And how powerful is it going to be playing these songs going forward?
Yeah, that was a big loss for us. We were really just reconnecting with Dale. He was the bass player for Odium, who my band Aquila used to tour with. That's where I met the vocalist for this band as well. So they were bandmates. They grew up together. Dale, just what a great guy, music, fun, loving guy, has a daughter. It really just came out of nowhere. One minute he was doing just fine. We were booking practices, trying to get him into the studio, and the next thing, he wasn't feeling well. Bing, bang, boom. It was a real shock. I can't say the songs were about him, but you can definitely feel the power in those songs. It could be related to the feeling we had when we lost him, for sure.
Gotcha. Okay. So hang on, my mic is falling. Let's see.
Yeah.
What the hell? Sorry, dude.
Where are you located, man? I think I watched one of your other interviews from Virginia.
Yeah, I'm in Richmond.
How's that?
Virginia. I love it.
How's the weather there?
It's scorching hot.
Yeah, it's hot here, so.
Yeah, it's hot. I just talked to somebody in Italy, a band, and they're, as you know, they're getting pummeled. And
Yeah,
some of the members were in Spain, and they're like, it is ridiculously hot. And
Oh,
nobody's
man.
got air conditioning. It's not standard like it is here. In, I don't know what it's like in Canada, but here pretty much everybody has AC.
We have AC here in the east. You go out west, like Calgary and Winnipeg, I don't think they have.
Oh, really?
No.
So As Oceans Divide is built on contrast, right? Aggression versus atmosphere and technicality versus melody.
Yeah.
When you're writing, do you deliberately score those oppositions into the arrangement?
I honestly think they're coming naturally as we're writing them. Eric, the main songwriter, main riff writer, whatever you want to call him, he has his own style, and he always has. He was actually the first guitar player I ever played with in high school, and the bands even back then, like we had that flow and that going back and forth type of writing style. Again, in our 40s now, and he's just sending me stuff that just, it does feel deliberate, and I almost want to say it's by accident the way we're writing them. It's just, but it's coming along amazing, right? We've even got some new songs that we haven't really recorded yet, and it's just more wow for us. Like, we're really happy with it.
Staying along those same lines, then how do you practically balance the early like 2000s metalcore influences and sound that you had with the more modern cinematic sense of pacing?
Yeah, I think it's just natural. I don't think we're overthinking anything, and just taking our own take to some of those amazing bands. Like, I'm 41 now, and you go back and you see when Killswitch had End of Heartache, All That Remains, were in their prime. On Earth, As They Lay Dying. It was a good generation of metalcore when we were in our 20s, and we were right there for it. And for me, like, I like all kinds of music. I like death metal. I like technical death metal. I like all that stuff. But something about metalcore, or it's just a little more likable, a little easier to listen to. And in my opinion, it sort of hits you a little more realistically.
Yeah.
That's, again, the one thing with this band is we're trying to make the audience feel something, I think, for the first time. We're not trying to impress you. We're trying to have you listen to these songs going, wow, it's touching a little bit. Or
is there a message then, or an overarching theme to the songs?
I think the overall message of the band is to, get over the things in life that you may be fighting. If it's grief, if it's addiction, if it's your life, I think everybody goes through these struggles, and we're just trying to be a positive message to say, hey, you're not the only one. We're going to stick to, together and fight and be positive and hopefully happy at the end.
Right. So first of all, do you think that sort of what you just said, that sort of theory comes with age? And second of all, do you feel a sense of responsibility to convey that message?
Again, I think it just came natural. I don't know if there's any responsibility. We do this for the love of it and the fun of it. And I think that's what's great about music is it's not a sport. There's no training, really. It's you put something together, it's art, and then the way it comes out is the way it comes out. And I think it was very unintentional of the sound and the direction we went with this band. But at the end of the day, it's who we are as people. And that's
What's
probably
it like What's it like when you make that connection with your fan or a fan or whatever? Because it's not going to connect with everybody. And
Yes.
also, what's it like when you meet somebody who has a totally different take on what you originally thought when you wrote it? Because I'm sure that's happened as well.
It does, yeah. And honestly, I got to tell you, meeting people at live shows, getting reviews from friends or people you don't know, and some of the reviews we've had, I got to tell you, there's nothing better than that. I mean, this is art, I guess, at the end of the day. And when you hit somebody and either something, the way we were trying to hit them or not, if it positively impacted them and they enjoyed our music, yeah, there's nothing, there's no better feeling than that, honestly.
Okay.
It's the best.
And when you're writing, then, especially in this sort of metalcore or any kind of core scene, I think, are you writing like with how it's going to come across on stage? Like this is a great place for a breakdown, or are you writing the song just for the song's sake?
I think we put the song first every time now. It's all about getting that flow from beginning to end, being able to start it properly and hold that pace throughout the song. If we come down and we slow it down, it's intentional. If it comes up or we're doing we're going to use a breakdown, it's intentional for sure. But then we've got to be able to get out of it and somehow find our way back to the song. It's that flow again that I've been talking about with this band that I have not been able to reach this type of flow with any other project I've worked on. It is about moving through the song and getting to the end before people almost know it. You know what I mean?
Right. So with that being said, then I talk to a lot of bands, especially in this new music culture where everybody's got 30-second attention spans. Do you front load some of these songs so you grab their attention, or is that not on your
No,
mind when you're writing?
no. We write one song at a time and we write in bigger segments. Yeah.
Because I know
Yeah.
I talk to a lot of people who are trying to, defeat the algorithm, and because the way people or they're
Yeah.
writing like, the big bombastic part right in the beginning, so you grab somebody.
Yeah, before they click next. Yeah, it's a tough industry out there now, and it's a lot of things have changed. For us as a bunch of old guys, like we're kind of stubborn in a lot of ways. Where we're doing this for us. We're not going to try to make music, you know, popular for the sake of it being popular. We're going to be ourselves and put these songs forward and yeah, I mean, at the same time, we can play these live,
Right.
and we will be playing these live. So, they do sound produced. They do sound hard to pull off live, but we have that kind of band that we can show up with the five of us. We don't have to be on a click track. We're not going to use synth and anything fake. Everything's
Right.
going to be real, and it's going to sound like DP.
So, I just lost my train of thought.
Oh, good.
I don't, well, let me move on then. I didn't even remember
Yeah.
what the question was. Um, when you channel something that raw into your songs, how do you decide what stays metaphorically and what becomes bluntly confessional?
Yeah, it's hard to say. You know, me and Eric, when we put these songs together musically, did not throw a lot out. We kept everything. It all went
Really?
through. It flowed. We don't overthink it anymore. We're just one riff at a time, one section at a time. Get to the next. Get to the next. That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. The song actually gets broken a little bit apart is when we sent it to our other guitar player, who is a recording engineer. I mean, it's like we got our own studio, we got our own guy,
Right.
and he will change riffs, certain transitions, where we already thought it was there, and then he makes it even better. And we've got kind of like a filtration system going right now. We just got our new bass player. He's a friend of mine from a tribute band I used to play in.
Mhm.
Unbelievable musician. We're just gaining more and more ability, and he's going to be able to help us as well.
Okay. I know what I was going to ask you. So I mean, you're talking about you're writing these songs for yourself and you're a certain age, and that's when it becomes the most organic, right? And the most real, I think, because you're not trying to pander to anything at all except what you guys like.
That's right. Yeah, it's the best version of ourselves, and that's
Right.
kind of what we're going for. Yeah.
I think a lot of the music business is going that way, right? I mean, it's hard to sustain doing this for a living and not doing something else. I mean, there's not many people doing that. So, yeah, I mean, then it becomes, if you're doing it for yourself, I think it's much more organic and
It
real.
has to be. It has to be about the journey. There's no destination here.
Right.
It's I can't rely on anything happening for us that's outside of our control.
Right.
We can control what we can control, and that excites me enough. You know, our next band practice, our next get together, you want to do a video, you know, that's what's in it for us is the music and the people.
Right. What's next for you guys? Planning on
It's
taking on the
a
road?
good question. We're based all over Ontario. We're going to start recording new music. I don't know what it's for, if it's for an album or another EP or a single or what we're doing. But Eric had a lot of ideas, and we're just going to continue to keep plugging away and building a little bit of a catalog for this project.
Right.
But at the same time, we're going to be booking some practices together. Eric, the main guy, he's one of the better underground metal promoters from our location in Hamilton, Ontario. And he knows a lot of great contacts, Toronto, and so do I. And once we start getting the opportunity to say, yeah, that's right, we're ready to do a show, we're going to probably, open up for a few bands going through. And I think we don't have enough music to headline just yet. So, right.
And if fans or anybody watching this want to find As Oceans Divide, can you give us all your sites or your socials or whatever?
Yeah, the best thing to do is just go to our .com page. It's www.asoceansdivide.com, and get to any social page from that page. It's got our videos on there, our biography. We'll continue to update it with better photos and stuff like that as they come.
Okay. And that is all I had, my friend. I hope that wasn't too bad.
Right on. That was great. No, I appreciate you having us, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it. Good luck with the record. I love what I heard so far. Like I said, that's my wheelhouse. I'm the old metalcore guy. I love Norma Jean.
Man.
Norma Jean's probably one of my favorite
Norma
bands.
Jean, I remember those guys. Yeah.
I mean, absolutely. As I Lay Dying and Killswitch Engage and all that stuff. Yeah, love it.
Love it. Me too, man. I love drumming it. It's
right.
What comes out.
Right. Good for you, man. Thank you again. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, pal.
Cheers.
Cheers.